At 61, Melissa Gilbert finally speaks openly about Melissa Sue Anderson and the truth behind their complicated bond as she looks back on a life shaped by adoption, early fame, personal struggle, and the pressure of growing up in the public eye. She began life as Melissa Ellen Gilbert, born on May 8, 1964 in Los Angeles to biological parents who loved her but lacked the financial stability to give her the life they wanted for her, so they made the painful choice to place her for adoption, which led to her being taken in just one day later by actors Paul Gilbert and Barbara Crane, who raised her in a home filled with creativity, performance, and the demands of Hollywood. Her early years were marked by her adoptive parents' divorce when she was 8, the later birth of her half-sister Sarah, who would rise to fame as Sarah Gilbert, and the devastating loss of her adoptive father in 1976, a tragedy that left a young Melissa navigating grief while also balancing school, acting, and a rapidly growing career. She found early success in commercials before landing the life-changing role of Laura on Little House on the Prairie after competing against over 500 children for the Part A job that made her a household name and placed her alongside Melissa Sue Anderson every day on a set that looked wholesome on screen but carried emotional pressure behind the scenes. Melissa continued her career beyond Little House, starring in The Miracle Worker, The Diary of Anne Frank Splendor, in The Grass, and Choices of the Heart, before shifting into adult roles and even voice acting as Batgirl in the 1990s, while also facing setbacks with less successful projects, but always pushing forward, including returning to Little House in stage-form touring theaters across the country, and later appearing on Dancing with the Stars in 2012, showing the same grit she carried throughout her life. Her personal journey included marriages to Bo Brinkman, Bruce Boxleitner, and later finally finding stability with Timothy Busfield in 2013, a relationship built on mutual support and shared creative passion. And through all this, Melissa carried memories of her childhood on the Little House set, where she and Melissa Sue Anderson spent their most formative years, side by side under intense scrutiny and constant public attention, which created a bond that was powerful but also complicated. Melissa now admits that people always assumed the girls were perfect friends because they're on screen. Characters were close, but behind the scenes, they were simply kids facing fame, pressure, jealousy, misunderstandings, and the emotional confusion that comes with growing up in front of the world. Yet even with challenges, she insists there was never hatred between them, just two young actresses trying to find themselves in a demanding environment. She speaks with deep respect for Anderson, calling her genuine, talented, dedicated, and a source of inspiration who pushed her to grow as an actress, while also acknowledging that as they matured, their paths naturally separated because life pulls people in different directions, especially those raised under unusual circumstances. Now, with age and perspective, Melissa sees their relationship clearly, understanding that the bond they shared was real, but not meant to stay frozen in time, and she explains that childhood relationships formed under fame are often misunderstood by the public, who assume castmates remain best friends forever, when in truth friendship depends on timing, compatibility, and personal growth. She emphasizes that she and Anderson will always share something unique because they grew up together during the most defining years of their lives, even if the connection looks different now. And by speaking out, Melissa is not reopening old conflicts, but honoring a complex friendship shaped by love, challenges, insecurities, and the pressures of child stardom, reminding fans that behind every perfect television moment, there is a human story full of nuance, strength, and memories that last a lifetime. If you want more powerful Hollywood stories like this, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss an update.